Welcome to the Vault Excel. Thank you for joining me. As most of you know, um, I'm bringing you a little bit of variety here on the network, so I hope you're enjoying the latest commentary. Now, the live I did recently was pertaining to a woman allowing the side chick, mistress, girlfriend of her dead husband to attend the funeral. I asked you all to take the poll, and I also made a short about it, and I did a live. Well, I'm doing the same thing for this commentary. You find out that a woman is pregnant by your man. Do you go to the hospital to see if he is there? And you're going to verify that he's there for a reason. And the only reason could be he's been messing around with her and he's going to see if that baby is his baby. Okay? I'm going to play you audio from someone's upload here on YouTube. And this is the reason why I made the short. I've asked you this question on a poll, and now I'm doing it in a live stream. Thank you for joining me. And I am at this hospital because they say this bitch is pregnant. And I'm thinking about this whole killer. He said this whole pregnant. He got me fucked up. He was just at my house last night, crying at me, telling me how much he loved me. And then now I'm to the hospital. Bitch, I'm in the seat, bitch. We the mama, we the daddy. And he is finna about to baby to kill. So we finna be step-mom. We step-mama in this bitch. Do you hear me? Bitch, and she right here. He gonna tell me he at work. And I already got a phone call. He up here with this whole having a baby. Bitch, we finna see today. Okay. I can't say. Okay, so she didn't show where she actually went into the room. Let's read some of the comments. Okay, oh, she's got another video. Hold on. Okay, let me see. Because every time I turn around, he lying to me. He working nights. He doing this. He hanging out with the boys. All of this bull crap, but the whole time you been over there playing house with this broad, her kids, and now she pregnant. The thing is, she was supposed to be getting rid of the baby, but instead she kept it on your ass because you didn't want me to find out. But the thing about it is you was gonna continue to fuck with her, so what was the point of doing all that? So now I get up in there, she going through whatever she going through, the contractions and all this shit here, and had the baby yet. She and her mama come out the door, and to top it off, his fucking mama was in there. I say so the whole time. You been smiling in my face and you been cool with this rod? No, I ain't that. It's my I said, nah, the fuck it is. You been knowing what's been going on because they told me that they been coming over to your house. People told me that y'all been not kicking it. People told me this shit, but I didn't want to believe it. So therefore, I know not to fuck with you anymore. I don't give a fuck how you feel. If your grandkids come pick them up and y'all keep it moving. Get your shit and you can go too because I can do this shit by myself. I don't need you. I'm not going to tolerate nobody disrespecting me, feeling like it's okay to just walk all over me. And I know I'm a damn good woman. The part of it that hurts is knowing that I've been faithful to your ass. Knowing that I've been rocking with you when you was at your lowest. I was with you when you ain't have shit. I stood by you when you didn't have nothing. And now you gonna go out and then you gonna cheat on me with this bitch. Oh yeah, she's a bitch because she knew about me. This shit ain't no shit where ain't nobody knew about. We've been living together. We got pictures and shit posted all over social media. Bitch, we've been together. We have a family together. This hoe knew about me. This hoe knew about me. This bitch just wanted me out the way. And then she got me. But guess what, bitch? You gonna have them same problems.
Exactly.
You gonna have them same problems.
Exactly.
And the thing about it is, you hollering about if he ain't shit while you up here. The principle of it is, I wanted to know if he ain't this going on. Because, bitch, I'm not taking him back. I don't want him back. So if you hollering about he ain't one of them, bitch, I don't want him.
Okay, so that was a part 2. I didn't see that.
So no, bitch, I don't want him. You gonna deal with them problems, though. You gonna deal with them not coming home at night. You gonna deal with the lying. You gonna deal with all that. But y'all, this is why I'm in. I rock with you when you didn't have shit. When your own mama didn't let you stay with her.
Ooh.
When your own family told you, hell nah, go on about your business because they ain't want to deal with you. When you was dreaming about your business and everybody thought that it was so stupid, I sit there and I rock with you. I invested in you. And this is the things that I get. Let me tell you something. I don't want shit from you. I ain't even put you on fucking child support. And people can call me dumb. They can call me stupid. They can call me whatever the fuck they want to call me. I ain't forcing you to raise the kids. I ain't forcing you to take care of your children. I'm going to do this shit on my own. I'm going to make sure they okay on my own. And one thing about it, I know God got me. Your ass know them your kids, so you know you're going to take care of them. I'm going to let God deal with your ass. And I don't give a damn about people talking about putting my child in the fuck. I'm not putting them on the fuck thing. Let him and their woman do whatever the fuck they want to do. I don't want a damn thing from them. Do you hear me? I don't want shit from him. He know them his kids. He know he gonna take care of them. I just want that motherfucker out my life. And guess what? We done. That's the result of that bullshit. Had me all up at that motherfucking head people. Yeah, I'm about to end up going to jail behind this dumb ass shit because you act out impulse. Your emotions be so high, and I'm all up in that bitch curtain.
I'm gonna stop there because she's got a little bad language. But that was part 2. Wow. So this is what's crazy. She was supporting this man when, as she said, allegedly, nobody wanted to deal with him, or he had nothing and he had a dream and nobody cared and nobody was interested. She said he couldn't even stay with his own mother, but yet he's in the hospital with his mother and another woman giving birth. Make that make sense. What do you look like taking your mother to the hospital when she wouldn't even take you in to sleep in her house? So what, you took your mother to say, Mama, come up here with me. I want you to look at the baby and see if you think it's mine. Ain't this about no good? This is some ghetto ratchet SHIT right here. And then the messed up part is she has children with him. Now she's saying that people told her she shouldn't put him on child support. Yeah, he should be on child support, sweetheart. Put your pride to the side because those are his children, and he may think, well, I got her, even though she don't want to be with me no more. She won't put me on child support. See, he in his mind will still think he's winning, and I wouldn't give him that. I understand what you're saying. You feel like you don't want to beg this man to take care of his kids. It ain't about begging, sweetheart. It's what is right. It's what is right. Because let me tell you something. Let's say he go over there and stay with the one that's just had the baby, okay? It won't work out if he's got to go in them pockets and pay for several children, because then that's money coming out of her household, or not going into her household rather, with her newborn baby. And I don't know if she has any other children, but the point is, when a man has a lot of children to take care of, because this lady didn't specify how many kids she has, because I don't follow her. But anywho, 2, 3, however, that ain't gonna work at the next lady's house, because any money that's coming in the house is going right back out for children's mouths. This is the reason why I said what I said to you all the other day in my live. Why I don't want to talk to no man with no children, school-age children, because he's obligated. And naturally, your children are supposed to come first. But I wanted to discuss this issue, this topic with you all, and I'm glad I was able to see her second video come up. She's upset. I mean, a lot of people were down on her in her first video because they said they didn't like the fact that she was cursing the other woman and cursing him. Well, she's angry. You can't sit here and say what she should or shouldn't say that she's angry. She's found out that a woman is pregnant by her boyfriend, man, whomever. So she's going to the hospital to verify, as she said in this second part of this video. I'm going to see to verify. You know, not to be chummy with these people. I'm going to see if he actually shows up. As I said in my live the other day when I mentioned this. Yeah, she's going to see if he shows up. Because what reason would you have to show up to the hospital? Only because you've been messing with her. And then, as she said, this woman knows about us. She's seen us on social media, or we post on social media. She knows he's got a girlfriend, and she'd have to know anyway, because he'd have to be coming over at weird times. And then, like she said, he lied to her about where he's going, and he over here, he over there. He say he going to work. Oh yeah, I get rid of that bum, because there's too much going on in these streets as far as, you know, diseases and this, that, and the other. And then, hey. The chick might want to wild out, put her hands on you, do something crazy to you, start messing with your job, your home, your vehicles, and all that. It ain't even worth the trouble. He can have her. I wouldn't even want him. See you later, Chuck. Bye. As somebody in the comment section said, I would take his clothes up there and drop them off. You damn right. Say that again. Let me help you get your stuff. If I even thought he was up at that hospital, hell yeah, I already have his little bags packed. And walk in there and see them sitting in there and see him sitting in there. They having a round table discussion with this newborn. Oh, baby, here your luggage. Here is your luggage. Amen. All right, everybody, we're going to go to my community page. That little lady something else with herself. Ooh, she tickled me. Because, honey, she was going off, was she not? But that's the whole point. Everybody has been through something. And people can't tell you how to react when you have been betrayed. You know, don't curse, don't use foul language, don't call them this. Give me a break. All right, 2 days ago, I asked you all, would you go in the hospital room to see if your man is visiting his side chick and newborn? 38% of you said yes, 56% of you said no, 5% of you said not sure, 39 people voted. Thank you so much. Now, here are the people who responded. Bonnie Anderson says, if I didn't know about her, I would go in order to understand the truth. Lord have mercy, Bonnie. But if I already knew he had been cheating, there would be no reason for me to go because he would no longer be my man. She could have him. Kentucky Life 4 says, just to drop his stuff off. And the queen replied, yes, say that. Emoji, emoji, emoji. Ooh, Jesus wept. You got that right. You got that right. Bonnie says, if I know he's cheating, he's not going to be my man. So I don't have to worry about going to the hospital. I don't have to worry about going to the hospital to see if he's up there. But see, what happens is that a lot of women do stay with men knowing that they're cheating. See, I'm wondering if she already knew he was cheating or she suspected something wasn't right. And it is good to have verification before you just say to a person, well, I don't want to be with you because I think you're up to something, or you're not coming home when you say you're coming home, or you're not answering your phone at a certain time. But I always say that a person gives you clues. A man gives you clues he's doing something. And my thing is, if they're starting to change their disposition, they're getting short with you, they're going outside to talk on the phone, or going in another room to talk on the phone, they're texting excessively, the phone is just ringing all times of day and night in the wee hour. He gets up to go answer the phone, hell, like out of his sleep. You already know. That ain't no homeboy calling. That ain't no friend, that ain't no brother calling. Okay? He's not coming home. You call a job, he's not there. You call him the job more than once, he's not there. So when you ask him, he's got some lame ass excuse. Because really, what excuse do you have for not going to work? What excuse could you give? Now, I'm not saying he doesn't have one, but you understand what I'm saying. She probably already knew that he was cheating. And she probably was hearing that he was cheating because the fact that somebody brought her the 411 about the woman having a baby, how would you know that she's up there having a baby? And the fact that she said she was supposed to have gotten rid of it, that means you had to have known, one, he was messing with her, and two, that she was pregnant. Because how would you have known the girl was supposed to get rid of the baby, but she kept it? Hell yeah, she kept it. She kept it because she probably felt this would maybe draw him closer to her. But as this woman sat here and said, well, he was just in my house last night, kissing and this and whining and crying. So obviously he didn't have no intention of leaving her, even though he's stepping out on her and finding time to sleep with this other woman. And God knows he's probably sleeping with some other women. So guess what? There are probably some other women that are getting the Mr. John. Do you understand what I'm saying? And so you have to worry about that. Okay, who else gonna pop up pregnant? See, that's too much to worry about. And when you get to a certain age, baby, that's not even supposed to be on the dinner plate. Worrying about if your man is sleeping around. Do you stay? Do you go? What do you do? Give him his walking papers. But see, some women will stay because they'll say, well, you know, most of them cheat anyway. I'll just stay with them. As long as he's helping out, paying some bills, I'll let him stay. I'll stay married to him. As long as he's paying the mortgage, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but where's the self-respect and the dignity? Because as I said in my live the other night, who wants somebody to be coming home talking about they got a baby? Especially if you already have grown children. Now, obviously, she has children that are underage because she's talking about child support. But if you have grown children, what do you look like? What do you look like staying with somebody talking about a baby? 40, 50 years old. I'll be 55 next week. And you know damn well Queen ain't getting ready to burp nothing. I'm not going to get up in the middle of the night, change a pamper, make a bottle. I'm not getting ready to be in Walmart trying to buy some hot dollar ass Pampers and clothes and baby paraphernalia. No, because it's not my baby. It's not my baby. And I just can't see a woman wanting to once stay. Because as I said, the cheating is one thing. That's one betrayal. But now you're talking about a whole human that has to be cared for. And if you're upset and angry, you know you're not going to be fit to be around a newborn. Do you understand? Because now you're getting ready to be used 2 times. You already got a slick fucker, and now he got a baby. He got to bring the baby to his house at some point, which is the same house where you sleep. And next thing you know, he'll be asking you to help change the pamper, make the formula. Of course. Especially if he ain't never done it. Shut your mouth. Oh, I need help. See, I couldn't deal with that. I couldn't deal with that. I'm not getting ready to raise no baby. Too old to be raising babies. And when you get set in your ways, and you're used to maneuvering and doing what you like to do when you like to do it, you get up when you want, go here, go there. All that changes when you have children, okay? For some anyway. You can't just jump up and go somewhere and you have a baby. Even small children, they're no different than an infant. You can't just jump up and say, yeah, I'm going to go to this concert 3 hours away. Well, who's going to keep your baby? Oh, I'm going to go hang out with the girls tonight. Well, who's going to keep your baby? Exactly. You got to have a babysitter. And I know damn well at 55, I'm not getting ready to make provisions for an infant. No. Because I doubt that one can come out this womb, and I'm not getting ready to take care of one that came out of another woman's womb. Did you hear what I said? This is a crazy story. And this just goes to show you the type of men that are out here. We've talked about this situation before on this network, but how trifling these men are out here. They've got these jacked up personalities, dispositions, mommy, daddy issues, walking around like the shit don't stink, always expecting somebody to cater to them, take care of them, don't want to work, don't want to hold a job, want to go out here and sleep with everything with a pulse, make babies, don't take care of them, and then have the nerve to want to shed a tear about how fucked up their life is. Your life is fucked up because that's how you wanted it to be. Because see, you don't have to be that type of individual. That's a choice, to be a lifeless individual where you're just walking around manipulating and conning folks at will because you can. And see, the reason why these men continue to do these type of things, this nasty behavior, is because we as women coddle them. So if he can go from one woman's house to the next with a bag of clothes, and then go back out that same door and sleep with another woman, then go back to that same house and lay in a bed with the lady who's taking care of him, feeding him, why would he stop? He won't. Most don't. And even if the man is well-to-do, has his own job, car, money, they still like to whore around. And it's sad because that means they're searching for something. And it has nothing to do with the woman that they're with. Because one thing we've learned about men like this, it won't matter what the woman does. He will find something wrong with her no matter what. She could be a beauty queen. She could sex him up real good. She could cook, clean. He still ain't satisfied. Because you have women who have fit the box, the check marks in the boxes, and the men are still cheating on them. Because, men will come up with all type of reasons why they are bored, dissatisfied. Well, the sex ain't good. She don't want to do this type of sex. She don't want to do that type of sex. She don't want to dress up. She don't want to paint her face. She don't want to keep the house clean. She's always tired. She puts the kids first. She don't cook. She don't cook good. It's always a damn complaint. And that's what the other woman needs to understand. He's going to do you the same way. He will do you the same, because what is special about you? Nothing. Because as I have said so many times, a whoremonger is a whoremonger. It doesn't matter if she look like Halle Berry, smell like Halle Berry, walk like Halle Berry. Hell, that one guy, he talked bad about Halle Berry recently, said she wasn't mother material because she didn't, what did he say, cook or clean or whatever. I thought, well, I'll be damned. Just put all that woman business on Front Street. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They're never satisfied. Even if the sex is spectacular, they still want you to be able to cook. Want you to be able to keep a clean house. And sometimes when it comes to people, you just can't get every damn thing. And these men need to understand that. Well, we want a nice guy that's tall, educated, smart, don't have a big mouth. He's clean cut. His hands are manicured, toes manicured. He don't got stinky feet. Come on with it, Queen. He can count without pulling his fingers out. He can walk and chew bubblegum at the same damn time. He don't got a lot of kids. He hasn't been locked up, incarcerated, running from the law. He's built nice, got a six-pack. We can dream too. Come on with it. That's what some of you men need to understand. Women, we got goals too. There's a certain type of guy we would like. We would prefer. Matter of fact, we would prefer he could cook and clean. Who the hell wants to be with a man can't clean a toilet? Don't know how to change a tire. Don't know what a battery is under the damn hood. That's a turn off to me. A man don't even know how to use a power drill. So if I say, well, honey, I want to hang some curtains today, he gonna tell me, well, you better go find somebody because I ain't getting up there. Oh, okay. We want a man to take charge. Oh, I'll take your car in today to get you an oil change, get you some new tires. Yes, most women want a manly man. Hi, Lisa. Good to see you, sweetheart. Some of us women want a manly man. I don't want a docile man that he's a yes, ma'am. Yes, dear. Because that'll be the same man eventually leave you too, because he's tired of saying yes, ma'am, yes, dear. He act like he's scared of it. I want a man who can speak up for himself. He's not rude, he's not brutal, But he could say, well, you know, Angela, I don't like that. I disagree with that. But he ain't trying to push me down a flight of damn stairs because I said something he didn't like or I didn't respond in time. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, everybody got their own preferences. Hell yeah, I want my standards to be high. Why shouldn't I want? Why shouldn't I have high standards for a man? When, hell, all I've been doing is playing around with a bunch of boys. Yeah, I own mine. There's a certain type of man I want. But I don't seem to attract those kind, the kinds that I would prefer. Decent, well-dressed. Hell, I want a man, he ain't wearing tennis shoes every day. I live in the South. That's all you see, tennis shoes, tennis shoes, tennis shoes. It's like, when do you put on regular men's shoes? I come from the city, baby. The men wear men's shoes. I walk around in tennis shoes every damn day. I mean, these men here, they're afraid to wear loafers, suede loafers, leather loafers. They're afraid to wear square-toe dress shoes. They are afraid to put on clothes. It's sickening. I get tired of looking at black men in T-shirts and jeans and jackets with emblems on it and baseball caps. Fuck a baseball cap. Put some damn clothes on. Put on a shirt with a V-neck sweater, Argyle sweater, and matter of fact, put you some matching damn Argyle socks on. Y'all know Queen of Men. Tired of looking at tennis shoes. But I played you all this content because I like to have a reference sometimes instead of saying, hey, this is what I watched on YouTube. I played you a brief video I found on YouTube the other day. Feel free to go to YouTube Q. You can find it there. This young lady was very upset. Or maybe I found it on Facebook. I think it's Facebook. She was angry. She heard a woman was pregnant. She wanted to know if her man was up there at the hospital, and she did go in and saw him there with the baby, the mama, or she was going through labor, whatever. And he had his own mother up there. That's some cold shit right there. Do you know how hurtful that would be to walk into a room? I almost said a hotel room. Hell, it might as well be. Walk into a hospital room and see your man in there. And you know this means he done slept with the woman. That's why he's there. And he's going in there to verify if this is his baby. But his mother is in there. So I wonder if she has a good relationship with his mother. Yeah, they would have had to carry Queen up out of there. Because I said that to you all on the live the other night. I said, that's a dangerous thing walking up in that hospital room because the hospital will call the police on you. You can believe that. You start raising your voice, oh, they get ready to call security. And you do not want to get barred from a hospital because you don't never know when you might need that same damn hospital. And you can't go because you got your ass barred from there. But you know Queen probably would have acted a damn fool. Oh, look at here, look at here. What you doing up here? What are you doing in this room? You looking for the bus stop? What are you doing in this hospital room? I keep wanting to say hotel room. Shut your mouth, Queen. What are you doing in this room with this pregnant woman? And then I'm going to ask her, and who are you? See, that's a dangerous situation to go in because like I said, that's a place you really don't want to be acting no damn donkey's ass. Because all you need to do is get the bitch riled up and then she going to cardiac arrest and now they charging you with an attempted murder. Good God Almighty. But I got a feeling she knew about her because she said she was supposed to have been getting rid of the baby. And I'm assuming that means an abortion. So that means she knew she had to have known about her. Shut your mouth. Lord have mercy. Tell me the devil ain't a lie. What we say, I swear. Bonnie Anderson, she replies to a lot of Queen's content. She is so funny. Once again, my movie of the week, second movie of the week is The G. Please check it out. It's free on YouTube. Baby, it's about a woman and her husband who get a guardian without their permission. A guardian, he's a scammer. He takes them for everything they own. takes them out of their house in the middle of the night, her and her husband, and put them in this living facility for the elderly and sell their condo and everything. Oh, Lord have mercy. It's a good movie. Please check it out. It's called The G. It's on uh, Tubi. And I think I had another movie as well. I've been giving you all kind of movies. Oh, the Mary Jo Buttafuoco story on Lifetime. I Am Mary Buttafuoco. Please check it out. That's my first movie suggestion for this week. Once again, 37% of you said you would go to the hospital. 59% said you would not go. Now, 2 days ago, I asked you all, would you allow your husband's mistress to attend his funeral? 12% of you said yes, 81% said no, 8% said not sure. Once again, Bonnie gave me the business, saying much would depend on whether she knew he was a married man and chose not to care, or whether she was deceived, whether he was living a double life and she had no idea he had a wife and children. Even so, if allowing her to attend would deepen my pain, distract me from saying goodbye, or feel like a violation of my dignity, I would feel entirely justified in saying no. Create Remote said, hell no. Wannabe Sleuthing said, probably. I won't have much say in it, though. I'll be in jail for the unalive. And Queen said, Lord have mercy, girl. Double emojis. Shit. You all are crazy. I got some good fans. Some of you all come in right on time. She said it ain't gonna be nothing to talk about because somebody gonna be DEAD. And you got to check out that video too. I watched it on YouTube. Now that's the one that was on YouTube the other day. The police was just as confused. Like, why are you still sitting in this parking lot waiting to see a dead man? That's exactly what the officer said. He said, I'm trying to understand why she's still here. Because she a fool. And guess what? She had her mom and daddy and brother and sister with her. Don't you see what's so funny about these people who be doing wrong? They got to always have an entourage with them. She gonna take her mama, daddy, sister, brother to the funeral home to see a dead man she been screwing who's married. What? Jesus. You can't make this shit up. I'm about to get choked. Sitting in the parking lot. Well, she said I could see him after everybody viewed the body. Hell, it's 2 hours later, you still sitting here looking like a damn fool. Well, officer, I couldn't get out. They got my car blocked. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I know y'all like Queen, please stop it. Okay. Oh, that's some of the stuff that go on. It's scary. It's very, very scary. I'm trying to pull this stuff up on this thing. Let me see. Pull this video up again with this crazy woman. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord, help me. Got water coming out my eyes. It's helping so crazy. I'm trying to see if she got more videos. That's what I'm looking for. She curses a lot, so I'm trying not to have play too much of it because she curses a lot. But hell, she angry. Lisa, you're so funny. Let me see. Trying to find her name. Let me find her profile. Her name is Danya Smith. She's got 2.4 million views on that audio I just played you about her going to the hospital. When you pop up at the hospital, when you find out your man has a baby on the way. Ooh. Oh my God. Trying to see if she got anything else she's saying about this food. Hold on, everybody. Let me see about this one. This might be something about this food. Hold on.
Tell y'all about this man that I love. So, when I first met him, it was kind of rough. It was hard for me to believe a lot of things that he say, a lot of things that he do. It was hard for me to just grasp. And he used to always say, just tell me what you want, and I got you. And I'm like, you ain't got me. You always want to tell you everything that I want. You got me, whatever. So, a lot of times I was doing a lot of crazy stuff, kept cheating on him. Out there running the street, just believing in other people. I ain't trusting nothing that he say, but I'm watching him still do these things. And not only that, he's loving me unconditionally. I'm talking about the more I hurt him, the more he loved me. The more I push away, the more he pulled back to me. I'm talking about my son, my grandma, my mama, hell, my entire family. When I say everybody.
Please tell me this ain't the same man who ended up going to the hospital with the baby. Cause I'm confused. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me go look at these comments for a minute. Cause they'll know the story. Oh, listen, somebody said, Cheeks Lewinsky said, this is the same man that just had a baby on you. I'm just trying to keep up. Okay, let's see the reply. Hold on, y'all. Somebody said, right, I'm trying to keep up too, Ebony Parker, 2 days ago. And the person that asked the question about the man cheating, being the same baby daddy, 4 days ago. So somebody replied 2 days ago saying, right, I'm trying to keep up too. Hold on. Jerry says 3 days ago, that's because you allow him to cheat on you. So it's got to be the same guy. Then Jerry, another person says, you mean that cheat man of yours that you want to blame other women for? 3 days ago. And then 3 days ago, Margaret says, and yet he had a baby with another woman. Oh, Ryan says, oh, so this is where the spirit of cheating came from, sending prayers. Oh my God, y'all shut y'all mouth. Everybody talking about God and all that. They must not know her story. Somebody says, Kamika said, you talk too much. I hope nobody don't tell you their business because you're going to tell it all. Oh, shut your mouth. No, you didn't. Then Daniel starts laughing emojis in the kissy face. Oh, and that was 3 days ago, y'all. Wait a minute. I'm confused too. Then somebody gonna say, what a testimony. Well, let's finish listening to this testimony.
Surrounded me, loved them to death. It's not a moment that I can say that I went without while I was with him. So y'all, the thing is, I just said, forget it. So one day I just said, you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna give in and I'm gonna see how things go with him. So I'm like, okay. I started noticing like a lot of stuff started going good for me. I started going more places, started seeing more things that's always been right there, but I just ain't realized because I ain't want to pay attention to it. Started noticing the love was really for real, unconditional. Started knowing that touch, that feel, that whisper, everything about him was pure. Do you hear me? The look at him, the way he smelled, the way he talked to me. Baby, when I say just fell in love, and I'm telling y'all, never fell out of love with me. He never fell out of love with me. So one particular day, I pulled up at my friend's baby shower. And while I'm at the baby shower, my homegirl she was looking so pretty. I said, you just glowing? She said, girl, my man. And I said, your man? She said, baby, my man makes me happy. She said, and I ain't trying to tell nobody how happy I am with him. She said, people be thinking I'm crazy when I talk about him. She said, "But girl, I know how he makes me feel." I said, "Girl, stop it." I said, "That's what everybody keep telling me about my man. He this, and this. But I know he got some type of flaw." She said, "Okay." She said, "But I'm gonna put you on game. I'm gonna let you talk to somebody that I know for a fact that knows him." So y'all, she put me on the phone. When she put me on the phone with this particular person, he started telling me about him, and I immediately started shaking and just started crying.
Yeah, because that's your man.
Oh my God, how he know all this stuff? How he know everything without me telling him like, this crazy. So he said, "I tell you what, come see me tomorrow." So that Sunday morning, I got up and I went to see him. Y'all, he told me how I was gonna feel when I saw him on Sunday. So I'm sitting there and I'm just chilling, you know what I'm saying, going with the flow. The vibe is good. Everybody's in there, you know, everybody just makes you comfortable around him. His house is warm and welcome. I was like, okay, he got good vibes. I feel him on his. Next thing you know, I started standing up talking, telling everybody about my situation. And I'm like, yeah, you doing telling all these people your situation. You don't know these people. This man that you in love with, and you is telling everybody about him. Y'all, believe it or not, when I tell y'all this man knew how good God was, and when I tell y'all I did not know how good God was until I actually tried. Do you hear me? God is a spirit, y'all. Y'all, I literally we was literally homeless, y'all, in a trailer. You can see the ground from the floor. I'm telling y'all, I done told this story. Rats and roaches crawling, running across the floor, doing whatever they want to do, caving in on the outside, the trailer fading, need pressure washing, everybody sleeping in the living room together. I'm talking about just going through it. Until one day my cousin Betty called me and said, "Diane, come out here while I'm in. We got some apartment. Explain to the landlord what you got going on." I talked to the landlord. She said, "Well, I have some 3-bedrooms, but the 3 bedrooms I wasn't gonna pay that amount." She said, "But I have a 2-bedroom that's just been renovated. Would you like to get it?" I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "All you gotta do is give me $300 and you can move in." Y'all, I gave her 300 plus my 1250 times 3 the first day I moved in. Okay, I paid my rent up for 3 months. Y'all, I had just had an accident, so they had put me in the game. I had just got $13,000. So y'all, when I tell y'all God is good, God is good. God is good. So not only did he do that, after time went by, sorry y'all, there was some lights behind me. After time went by, I started getting my credit fixed, went to phlebotomy school, started working as home health. So now I'm getting that together. Next thing you know, a job that I applied for at a law firm years ago, I wanted it so bad I never got it. Finally, the lady called me and I got the job. Y'all, when I tell y'all, working 2 jobs, been on social media for almost 3-4 years now. Always was at 2,000 followers, maybe 3,000 followers. TikTok, I was on 300 followers and never could get up. Y'all, next thing you know, my follower base went up to 125,000 on Facebook, 41,000 on TikTok, almost 12,000 on Instagram. My videos, they just go viral back to back. I'm not talking about no hundreds of thousands, I'm talking about millions of people watching one video. And I say this to say, y'all, that's another source of income. But I sat down and when my realtor, Mr. John Dale, so if y'all looking for a home, y'all call John Dale in the Pensacola area. He's powerful, man. And my dog, he gonna get you in something. You hear me? So I know you say powerful, but he's great at what he does. So my homegirl Tara, I call him Sis and Brazil. We work together with my credit. Y'all, boom. Y'all, I saw a house I wanted. Yeah, nah, John, that ain't the house I want. The house I want is the house I want. So what we gonna do is I'm gonna get this townhouse. I went and applied for the townhouse, y'all. And when I tell you I have tears of joy because today is the day I got my key. I got approved for it the other day, but I said that I wasn't going to say anything until I got my key and I turned my doors, y'all. When I tell y'all that Pastor Bruce Gunner told me that all this stuff was going to come to pass, and it did, y'all, I'm going to tell you something. Do not give up on God. People see folks that got addictions and they talk about them and they be like, this person ain't gonna never change and this person gonna do this and this person yada yada yada. Say something. You can't judge what God got for somebody. And I don't care how much you pray on somebody and wish on their downfall or come together and work some shit in a pot and mix it up with roots, but you cannot stop what God got for somebody. You cannot stop what God has for somebody. And why would you not want somebody to prosper? That's what you want to do. So all I'm saying is, y'all, it's out there and it can be done. Do not give up. Y'all, I got me a 3-bedroom, 2 full there. Y'all, God is so amazing. And I did it for my grandma and my baby. Thank you, Jesus.
Okay, so that was her. I don't know how long ago that information was, that video, but there's mixed. A lot of people congratulating her, saying, "Oh man, glory to God." But see, we don't know how old that video is because the recent videos is about her going to the hospital to see her man up there with another woman. Some people are saying, a blessing, what a testimony. Amen, amen. I'm so happy for you and your family. Glory. A lot of positive things. But what I'd like to know is what's the timeline on this video? I'm assuming it's recent because all these comments are from 3 days ago. That's what I'm trying to figure out. What's the date on the video? Hold on, everybody. Yeah, this is Viral Challenge 2025. So this would have been last year. It's a little ways down. The one with 2.4 million is the one where she's at the hospital. So that was a little while ago. Well, it's obvious that she gave a testimony sometime last year, being happy, God blessing her with a home, this, that, and the other. But the point is, a new course. She also admitted to cheating in that same testimony, and that she gave this man a chance to love her and show her that he loved her. Well, both of you have problems. The fact that you were with a man and you were cheating on him, and then one day you looked up and decided to give him a chance. And now that same man, I'm assuming this is the same man, he now has another baby. Put it on paper, everybody. So just in one video where she's clapping and thanking God, and also admitting her faults of being a cheater, and I guess he was doing it too, I guess. Fast forward now, 2026, you have a video with 2.4 million views of you going to the hospital to see about this man and this kid. And then the second video pops up, you say, you are leaving, you're done with them. Very interesting. See how things can change in a moment's notice. But I got a feeling with all that was said in this older video of her praising God and admitting that she was cheating and gave the man a chance to love her, the pot was probably stirring. There was probably fraud all along. She was fraudulent because she couldn't keep her legs closed for running around with other men, which makes no sense. Why are you messing around with other men, but you got a man? Now you're testifying that the man didn't have shit, he didn't have nothing, this, that, and the other. You're trying to help him with his goals, his dreams. But yet that was the same man that you were cheating on. It's all that's confusing. And the one thing you always have to remember, you don't know really what's the truth because this is somebody's version. But the one thing we do know allegedly, he didn't shacked up, he didn't went and got a baby with somebody else. So I'm wondering now, where is he living? Does he still stay with this Danye lady or he's moved in with the baby mama? It's a hot butter mess. But see, what's the old saying? What goes around comes around. You were out there cheating on him. Maybe he was cheating first. I don't know. Don't really matter at this point. He got a whole kid now. He has a whole kid. And maybe he was a cheater when you met him. You just didn't know. Maybe he was using you for a place to live, for the come up. And you helped him. But yet you couldn't stop being with other men until one day you decided, oh, I'm going to treat this man right. And then look what happened. He got a whole kid. This is a mess. I'm not going to keep you all, but I wanted to share this information with you. If you found out your man has gotten a woman pregnant and you heard the day that she's in the hospital, same day you get the news, would you go to the hospital to see if he is in the room? This female that you heard talking in this audio, Danye Smith, went to the hospital and verified her man in that hospital room with this woman. He was also there with his mother too. Very interesting. You know, there's an old saying that the shoes you buy for a man will be the same shoes he walk out on you in. Because that's usually what happens with bums. You build them up, you give them a place to live, you feed them, you give them money, you cook for them, you're sexing them, doing all these things for him, possibly losing yourself along the way. And when you least expect it, he's jiggy now with his good shoes, his good suit, his Nike attire, whatever the hell he's dressing in. And he is now ripe for the taking. But that's the thing women don't seem to understand. A man will go lay anywhere. A man will lay with a sheep. Did you hear what I said? A man would lay with a sheep because they don't care. Because they're dogs, they're nasty. And we've heard this story so many times over the years, how women build these clowns up to only get used and manipulated, and he's out here throwing that wee-wee around with everything that moves. Making babies, passing this and that, venereal diseases, infections, whatever. And she's sitting up here trying to figure out what in the hell is going on. Because as I've always said, it's best to bypass a Build-A-Bear. Build-A-Bear for children. And I think most of you know that even a child will get tired of a Build-A-Bear. Come on with it, Corey. Mommy's going in the store buying him some overalls, a shirt, some shoes, a hat. Then 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, mommy goes in there and buy the Build-A-Bear some more little clothes for the little girl to play with. And at some point, guess what? The little girl is tired of playing with the Build-A-Bear. She's ready to go play with another type of toy and doll. Mm-hmm. So the Build-A-Bear is sitting on the shelf looking crazy. Best you don't build a bear, okay? You don't want anything that's coming to the table half empty. Because when you get to my age, It's too much work. I'm too old to build a barn. I'm too old to put a man together. And we, as women, do it all different ages. Build a barn. I don't want to build a barn. I don't want to clothe you. I don't want to be cooking. I don't want to be catering to you like I'm your mama and a nursemaid and the chef, Boyardee. Hell no. No. And I told myself, the next man I meet, I'm not offering nothing. If you understand what I'm saying. Oh, I can check that. I could Google that. No. I'm going to nod my head like a good citizen in conversation. But I have learned sometimes that it's best not to go out of your way for anybody, especially somebody who you don't know and you just met. So you don't prepare meals. You don't go to the grocery store. You don't buy gifts. You don't buy food. You don't prepare nothing. I don't care if it's a $2 box of cookies. Buy for yourself. Because that's how this junk starts. You start offering things, gifts, food, cooking for a person, then they expect it. And before you even get a chance to know the person, you're already a nursemaid. And it's not your role. Okay? And God forbid you become a banker. Oh, I'm a little short this month on this, and I need a little gas money, and I need no way a 50-something-year-old man should be asking another 50-something-year-old woman for money, gas money, cigarettes, alcohol, beer, nothing. Because you know what I always say? If I wasn't around to ask, who were you asking before I came along? Exactly. When you were hungry, who did you ask for food? A cigarette, a beer, a conversation, somebody shoulder to crown. Who were you talking to and crying to before I came along? And that's something women need to understand. And it ain't nothing wrong with asking him, who was in the gap before I came in the picture? Who were you calling with, crying and moaning, asking for $5, $10, $20, $100, whatever the hell he asking for? You need a new pair of shoes, this, that, and other. Who were you asking before you met me? Frankly, it's not even a conversation once a man asks as soon as he meets you for anything, because you already know that's how it's going to be from here on out. Whether he work, got income, he will always be looking to ask you for something. And that's just undignified to be a man asking a woman for anything, especially a grown-ass man. I'm not talking about no 19-year-old still bebopping around. 50-year-old man ain't got no business asking a woman for a damn thing. Oh, I'm a little light this month. I need a couple of cigarettes. Well, you better pick up them butts off the ground and smoke them. The fuck? I just want you women to really think about that. Because it's a pattern. You had a 50-year-old begging. He was begging at 40, begging at 30. Come on with it, Queen. So who the hell want to be 50 catering to a 50-year-old bum? Because guess what? You stay with him or y'all live together or whatever type of entanglement you have, that's more years tacking on your life you catering to a walking ass bum. So now what's 50, you 55, you still catering to a bum who can't never bring nothing to the table, can't take you nowhere, can't do nothing for you. I want everybody to think about that. Now you're 60, you still catering to a Build-A-Bear. You don't even know if you're going to wake up tomorrow because you done lived half of a century. And you still got women who are older than 50 catering to people And if it ain't they man, they catering to family members, children, grandchildren, baker, cook, chef, nursemaid. They can't even have 5 minutes to themselves, take a bubble bath. Somebody needs something, begging for something. Because I have seen a lot of comments in my chat over the years where a lot of you women get very protective about your children and grandchildren. The one thing I like to say to you, you better hope they think of you the same way you think of them. Because a lot of women love to brag about their family. Oh, I'll do anything for my children. I'll do anything for my grandkids. Well, can they say the same about you? Because we do have a lot of selfish individuals out here. So you can't think because you're going out your way to help somebody with a car payment or help somebody pay for school books and college or tuition, they would do the same for you if you needed help. That's an assumption. And I can tell you, finding out the hard way is a devastating thing. All I want to say to you before I check out of here, please do not become an old fool where you are continuously catering to people and you are getting nothing in return. Nothing. And I might do a live about that because somebody needs to hear it. There's nothing worse than being an old fool. Acting a fool, acting an ass, and being a nursemaid doormat as an older person. And frankly, I don't recommend it as a young person because old habits die hard, because that's how you become an old fool. You were a young fool. Checkmate. It is time for we as women to get back what is due to us. This is why we have to treat ourselves better and make better choices in the company we keep. And that goes for men and women. And that also goes for friends, family, co-workers, neighbors. The game is the same. You teach people how to treat you. And as far as this commentary that I played for you about this female, Danya Smith, I have a feeling that although God blessed her with a new home and a nursing course to take, phlebotomist or whatever, she still got her payback for cheating on that man. Because as they say, 2 wrongs don't make a right. I don't know who cheated first, but she admitted in this commentary I played for you that she cheated until one day she woke up and said, I need to treat this man better. And now her latest video is about him with knocking up another woman. You see, the universe said, you're not going to get a pass for cheating on him, even though he ended up doing the same damn thing. The point is, you didn't have to do it. You didn't have to be out here with the different men, because that means you were looking and searching for something. And she doesn't look very young. I mean, she doesn't look very old, but she doesn't look very young either. So she got her payback. And what's that old saying? You got your payback from some way back. That's some crazy shit to even admit on a live. And I really wouldn't have told the world that I was out here cheating on my man who had been so good to me. And then I decided to wake up and treat him better. And then at some point, 2026 roll around, I'm making live streams about him being in the hospital with another woman and a newborn on the way. Huh. My, how the clock ticks. She did that to herself. She got her payback. And then you're bragging about it in a live stream. Who does that? Because think about what she was doing. Maybe she felt like, well, I want to be transparent with people on Facebook. I want to tell you my journey of being a fool and cheating on a man who was trying to please me. And then one day I woke up and saw the light and I gave in. And then God started blessing me with things and I started seeing things that were going good. But look at where she is in 2026. Angry and pissed off because the man was at the hospital with a woman. So what I'd like to know is, where's the update to, is that his baby or not? Mm-hmm. And for the lady in the hospital, let me tell you something. He gonna do you the same damn way. Because he's comfortable. And the fact that she's in here talking about him, he didn't have anything, that lets me know that he didn't have any drive or momentum, because why would a man not have anything? Even if he's working at McDonald's. Come on now. Now, the flip side could be he realized that he had a woman that was ungrateful at some point, and he just went out there and spread his wings and picked up another little sugar mama. Or it could be he was harsh when he met her, and he played a role like he really cared and loved her, and was out there still messing around with different women. You're entitled to your interpretation. Because in the end, we're never going to know the truth, because we haven't heard his side. That's my commentary. Like, share, subscribe, drop your comments below this video. Follow me in the Newsbreak app. I've got some content uploading over there pertaining to LeAnn Rimes. Her teeth fell out on stage while she was performing. A bridge fell out, and she was at a Washington resort, Washington State. I made a short about that. Michael McKee has been extradited back to Ohio. He's currently in the Franklin County Jail. In February, Ghislaine Maxwell will be testifying pertaining to the Epstein file. It's a hearing in Washington, D.C. She'll be testifying. I believe that's February 9th. Got a lot of updates. Lord have mercy, the devil is a lie. Whew, that was something right there. Pardon the language in this live stream pertaining to this lady. It was not my content, but I wanted to play it as a reference. And if you'd like to follow her on Facebook, her name is Donya Smith, Donya. And also, if you'd like to donate to this network or send the queen a nice donation gift for her birthday next week, $ Big Angie 129 Cash App. Stickers and chats are always welcome during the live stream. Thank you for your time. God bless all of you. If you have an interesting storyline that you have heard of, could be similar to what I've repeated here the past 2 days, relationship issues, drop it on the community post, and I'll take a look at the information. Thank you so much for your time. Have a wonderful weekend. We're supposed to be getting some very bad weather here in East Tennessee, so I got to get out tomorrow and finish doing a little gathering of goods before the snow hits. And I and Xfinity will be having some strong dates this weekend, since the weather will be bad. Thank you all so much for supporting this network. You have been listening to the Vault XL. Thank you so much.